Hello, survivors, and welcome back to another episode of Will You Survive?
The podcast.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Erik.
And we're coming at you today with another zombie one. I know that's a surprise. You are right.
Not a zombie movie.
Not a zombie movie.
We are off of zombies this week.
We're off of zombies this week.
We are on to Rage.
We're doing Rage 28 weeks later. We skipped 28 days later. The reason why is if any of you have tried to watch it recently, you've noticed that it's absolutely scrubbed from the internet everywhere.
It's on Sling TV.
Sling?
Yeah, but you have to pay some stupid price and I think it's live TV, so I don't even know if you can on demand it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of stupid.
You know what's funny? We have cable. We never watch it. I've never checked the cable box.
It could have 28 days.
It could. Because if Sling has it, that's where it's getting it from.
We also have it on DVD, don't we?
I do somewhere. I was looking for it, but we only have one DVD player, and it's the Xbox.
I mean, where I'm staying right now,
Do you have a DVD player?
Well, the owner does. I could use
So,
hers.
Let me just say a couple of things. One, I like the movie because it's fast paced. It gets going. It just happens. It all happens. I like that Jeremy Renner's in it.
I like Jeremy Renner.
And it just, typical fashion. He's a badass. He's a hero.
I have some trauma regarding his name. It's something that stuck with me from my mom. I remember one time I was like, oh, yeah, I like Jeremy Renner. He's Hawkeye. And then my mom went, hot guy. And I was like, no, Hawkeye. And she was like, okay, you like him because he's a hot guy, I guess.
We're not talking about Ryan Reynolds.
That has stuck with me for a while.
Yeah. So, of all the things I like about this movie, what I don't like is how the dad, Don is his name, he's like hunting his kids the entire time. Now that I know it's not a zombie movie, it's okay.
Yeah, because
He has his memories.
Wait, that's
He's
do
just
they?
taken.
Oh, man.
He's just taken. He can't stop himself.
So that kind of begs the question, do we think most brain activity is just stopped by this virus and it's
No, I don't think it's stopped. I think
like they're just trapped inside?
Think like rabies. Yep. What you think, what you believe, your perception isn't real. So what I consider is like, say, for instance, I've heard some stories about rabies with dogs that they don't believe that they're the violent ones. They believe that you're attacking them.
Oh,
because they're so sick. Everything is hurting. Their nervous system is under attack. So if you speak to them, it hurts. It hurts them physically. Their ears are overloaded. You know how dogs have incredible hearing. Their ears are overloaded. And their sense of smell is overloaded. And everything as incredible as dogs have smell and hearing, this is like magnified because it's all, I'm going to say inflamed. That's a horrible way to describe it, but it's like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
It's traumatized. Everything is ailed. Everything is diseased.
Yeah, that's actually why a lot of old dogs, not a lot, but some old dogs, when they like snap on a kid and it's like the kid's been around for like 6 years of this dog's life. It's never done anything like that. And then it just suddenly bites the kid. It's probably because it felt a lot of pain in that moment and it redirected. And the kid just happened to be nearby.
That's sad.
Yeah, that sucks because it's not really the dog's fault, but also like now it's kind of dangerous.
Right. Well, especially at that point, because you don't know when it's going to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So with the rage virus, I think it's kind of like that, where regardless of them having full capacity of their brain, I shouldn't say it that way. That's a poor way to say it. They don't have full capacity. It's like being controlled from outside.
So you think they're like kind of trapped inside themselves?
Yes.
That is super interesting.
Which I may have to go back on the not a zombie thing.
Whoa. Well, no, you've got me on this train. You don't get to jump off now.
I know.
No, you have to ride this one off the cliff with me.
We'll ride off the cliff.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But nonetheless, I'm curious now. Now I'm looking. Okay, so there was a paper written by two scientists.
Are we bringing actual science into this?
Yeah. This is regarding what was believed to be real zombie cases.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, go on.
So these two scientists, I believe it was in 2007, which is the same year that this movie was done.
Coincidence? I think not. 28 weeks later is based on true events.
And so
tell me you've met a British person recently. They don't exist.
One. But she's lived here for quite a long time.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, she's lived here for a while. She doesn't count.
Okay, so this is from Medical News Today. All right.
Okay.
There are cases of zombie ants, zombie wasps.
I've heard of that.
Zombie, you've heard this one very recently.
Zombie mantis?
No, the zombie viruses. So there are viruses that have been frozen in the permafrost that are now being uncovered. The permafrost is thawing, so
is that
and the virus is coming back to life.
I didn't know if it was a zombie virus. I heard recently through a podcast, so take that with a grain of salt. I heard that there was some really, really old viruses that were being discovered, like Paleolithic era type viruses, and people were like, "Oh no, oh fuck, like we're gonna die now." That's how the zombie apocalypse starts.
That's the zombie virus.
And the biologists were like, "Trust us, the second this thing touches air, it's is dead. It is not evolved enough to survive."
Yeah, and
modern day.
It lived in a time that there was far more oxygen in the atmosphere. There was far more pressure in the atmosphere. So there's a lot of theory behind it that it's just not gonna. And by the way, one of the virologists who commented on the study was, well, the virus, it's not like this virus just disappeared. It has mutated and evolved, and it's come along.
Just that strain of it.
That particular strain of it was frozen right then. But the thing is that our bodies have dealt with stuff that's so much more powerful than that.
That's ancient.
So it's actually kind of the opposite. Where we would have to be concerned is things like single-celled organisms, small insects, what is the word? Organisms. Let me say it that way. Small organisms that could still be vulnerable to these type of problems. Like, I hope that those things don't affect smaller critters like, for instance, spiders. As much as we hate spiders. I hate them.
I hope they do.
I hate them. You hate them. But there was something that was very interesting to see. There's a demonstration of what the world would look like if we didn't have spiders. It would be worse. You know how much you hate mosquitoes? You know how much you hate mosquito bites?
We're really going to contribute all that work to spiders. What about the birds who eat
so there's a
lot.
There's a lot of birds, but
there's a lot of things that eat bugs. It's not just spiders. I think we give them too much credit. I think they are actually falling behind on their quotas. Also, there was like 1 million more of them this year.
Yes. Did you see that spider webs are falling out of the sky here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, it's literally my nightmare. Okay.
Do you know what they're doing? There's a term for it.
Yeah, they're paragliding, right?
It's called ballooning.
Yeah, they're creating I've heard of that. It happens a lot in like
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Another reason I will not go to Australia. That is crazy.
They will travel up to 2 miles by doing this.
Raining spiders. Absolutely not.
Thank God we don't see anything like.
Yeah, no, we're pulling out the flamethrowers from 28 weeks later if that shit starts happening.
Dude. Do you remember Stephen King, The Mist?
I do remember The Mist, yeah.
That is what I picture.
Those spiders were terrifying. Oh, my God.
What was so cool about that is it was an entire ecosystem of its own. Because those spiders were terrifying.
An alien ecosystem.
But then there were these bigger things that were eating the spiders. So it was like, it was weirdly not satisfying. It was weirdly natural that every single one of these creatures that the humans were scared of something else. There was something else that was killing these things.
Which is just more for the humans to be scared of.
Oh, hell yeah. You are no longer the top of the food chain. When you're at the top of the food chain and then all of a sudden, with the flip of a switch, you're not. Jeez.
Yeah, well, you're the bottom of the food chain at that point.
Yeah.
You're not even like in the middle. You got
Except for-
complete dethroned.
Except for we really didn't. Not in The Mist because, well, okay, not in the movie. In the book, it was far scarier. We did get dethroned. We were not the top of the food chain anymore in
In the
book.
movie, we got dethroned.
No, because the military won.
Oh, you're right. At the end, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Which,
I guess
mean,
so.
I think that's just the way it would happen. You know, it would all happen. Everything would go to chaos. And then there would be a reorganization.
So I want to ask more questions, but I feel like that should just be a different episode.
Okay.
Because I've seen the movie, I have not read the book, so I don't know some details that might be.
It's a short story. It's a part of a series of short stories called Skeleton Crew.
How short are these short stories?
Like 20 pages.
Okay.
Maybe longer. I can't remember.
We've talked about my reading comprehension recently, so
It would be, it's...
a week's read.
Oh, God. Jesus. A week's read.
I'm kidding.
A week's read if you only read 10 pages a day. Like the whole book.
Oh, okay. I was
whole
thinking
book.
the one short story. I'm like, what?
No, it's a sizable...
I may not be good at reading, but I am good at math.
It might be bigger than 70 pages, the whole thing. I can't remember what it looked like, but it was like a small book like this. It was only like this tall.
Oh, okay.
But it was like really fat, but it was like super short. Like the
It's like one of
pages
those-
were
Like one of those really small Bibles.
Yeah. Yeah, but the print was decent size. So that's why it was like funny that it looked so big because it has pretty decent sized print but small pages. So you're just like turning them quickly.
Hey, makes you feel like you're making progress.
Yeah.
That's my kind of reading. That makes me feel smart. Like, God dang, I just read 40 pages.
So speaking of smart, I was off by a decade. 1997.
Oh, okay.
These two scientists did a study on zombies. Okay, real life zombies in the real world. They are.
We're talking humans, or
We're talking humans, dude.
okay.
So
Where?
it was. I'm gonna butcher this guy's name, but he's French, so he probably deserves it.
Okay. Quite the stance to take.
Sorry, I have to take jabs every time. It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
Good thing I don't see a lot of French in our analytics.
So Dr. Chavannes Douillan and Professor Roland Littlewood.
You pronounced too many of those vowels.
Probably. Dr. Chavannes
Yeah, that's right.
Douillan. Dou? D-O-U. Dou?
D-O-U.
Dou?
Yeah,
Do?
yeah.
Yeah, because if you go do, you're putting too much of a twain in there. Douillan. But these two guys, Douillan and Littlewood, they decided to investigate Haitian zombies. So there were 3 cases that people claimed there were real zombies.
Educate me. Haitian Haiti?
Haiti.
Okay.
So one was a 30-year-old woman. She had allegedly died after falling ill. It was like a quick, like, oh shit, she's dead. Fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, some of her family members recognized her. Like, she's walking again. Like, they see her walking around again 3 years later.
Are we sure it's not a doppelganger?
So the family believe 100%. The study confirmed it's the same person.
So this woman faked her death?
No, not faked. So another case was a woman who died. She was 18 years old, but then was spotted again as a zombie 13 years after her death, her quote unquote death.
Like looking all normal, like
Yeah,
a human?
like not like rotten, nothing like that. Like just older and like clearly alive, right? By all metrics, alive.
This is feeling a lot like faking your death.
There was a third. Why am I missing? Oh, a young man also died at 18, and he came back after another 18 years. Funny, I don't know why they had to put this part. He showed back up at a cockfight. So it's like, okay, that's worth coming back from the dead for.
Interesting detail to add in there, but okay.
That's right. Now, the doctors, when they studied this, what they had found was they are the same people. The person who was believed to have died is the same person they found all these years later. The first one, they said they did call her a zombie, which I love it. But she has a condition called catatonic schizophrenia. So she didn't know who she was. But when she went into this fit, it actually puts her in a catatonic state as if she's dead.
Wait a minute. Like, stopped her heart and everything?
So,
or were they just not great doctors?
I see that part. I mean, you can flip a coin and probably guess. I would say that two things can be true at the same time.
How long were these people ago?
So the study was done in 1997. So it was before that. But they don't give a year. Not that I see. They don't give a year. They just said in the 1990s. So I'm guessing it occurred in the 90s. I'm sure I could probably research it better and find when these people allegedly lived.
They're here.
Who?
The zombies.
I thought the gate would stop them.
They knocked it down instantly.
How much time do we have?
They're already here.
We should have bought that beautiful Los Angeles dream house in that safe neighborhood that Corinne showed us.
I know, it was so much more defensible, and Corinne would have had us moved in before the apocalypse.
Do you think it's too late to call her now?
I'll try. No! Ah! We should have called Corinne sooner!
Don't wait until it's too late. Call Corinne Salas today at 714-510-6443 and buy your Los Angeles dream house now. That's 714-510-6443. You can also find her on Instagram at Next Home by Corinne or visit her website at corinnesalas.nexthomegrandview.com. That's CORINNESALAS.nexthomegrandview.com. The second person actually had experienced brain damage and also had epilepsy. So they had a lot of problems, and somehow the community believed he was dead. But when he came back, he's like walking around like normal. And then the third one was a psychiatric disorder called Cotard's syndrome, C-O-T-A-R-D, Cotard's syndrome. It causes people to act like zombies. And it's because they are under the delusion that they're dead.
Wait. Okay, hang on. I'm still wrapping my head over the first two. Get into the third one. I'm here. So when you say acts like a zombie,
they believe they're decomposing.
Okay. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Scary. Crazy. Doesn't try to eat people?
Not that I've seen. It doesn't say anything about them attacking anybody.
Okay. I mean, kind of a key aspect of being a zombie, in my opinion.
Which I think this is absolutely perfectly in line with this episode. Not zombies.
Yeah, I don't... See, zombies are inherently a threat to humans. So if you're not really a threat, I guess that's not technically true.
That's not technically true because the original zombie, the Haitian zombie, it came from either Louisiana Creole or Haiti. It was more likely to be Haiti. And
Like
in Haitian, it was Zonbi, Z-O-N-B-I. And it was a witch doctor that placed a spell. And as I understand it, the person is dead. And the witch doctor puts a spell or casts a spell that causes that corpse to reanimate and do the will of its bidder, so the master. So that's like the interesting part. If that is what a zombie is, then you think of like Dawn of the Dead, Zack Snyder saying it was supernatural. So I'm like, damn, this guy's fucking crazier than I thought. Because if he has that knowledge, which this is common zombie lore knowledge.
You bring up good, what am I trying to say? You bring up good points.
That was a big word.
It was really hard for me. It's a tough night, man. You bring up good points, but every time you start talking about Zack Snyder, I just feel like you have the biggest heart on for the guy. Every time you talk about him, you like praise him.
What I loved was that he took something that I hated. I hated the idea of there being a fast zombie. I thought it was stupid. How can something that is decomposing and getting worse by the minute, how can it be this unbelievably strong Olympic athlete type runner? And then I watched that movie and said, okay, all right. I love Max Brooks calling his zombies fictional. I love that. That
as opposed to the very real ones.
The very real zombies. But I mean, I thought it was hilarious how Max Brooks said that. You know,
yeah.
Like, everybody knows that fast zombies don't exist. It's just great.
The zombie community cracks me up in the way that we argue like that's not even realistic. That wouldn't even happen. And we're talking about dead people coming back to life and eating other people.
Well, if I were to say I had a man crush on anybody in the genre, it would be Max Brooks, because he took all of that on. When he wrote the Zombie Survival Guide, he actually went head on of how a zombie can exist the way we see it in Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, the original. And the way was very simple. It was viral. And the virus is so bad that even the bacteria that accompanies decomposition won't touch the flesh.
See, I don't like that. Again, zombie community arguing about what's real or what's realistic and what's not. I don't think that's realistic that a bacteria would be like, oh shit, I want to touch that. Because I feel like at least fungus would be like, I'll give it a taste. I'll give it a lick.
And maybe it does, but fungus is way slower than bacteria.
True. But so that's where I don't think it's unrealistic that a zombie would be running when it's new, when it's fresh.
Right.
Because I think it takes a while to decompose. Even something.
It takes even a while to hit rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Hours.
So I think it takes. I always forget about rigor mortis. I think we just have to assume the virus bypasses that.
Well, and that's where if you go.
What is rigor mortis?
Rigor mortis is a state that causes the body to
lock up. But why does it lock up? I
believe it's chemical.
Is it a lack of blood flow? Is it what is it that locks it up?
Yes. I'm gonna look it up.
We do our research here at WYS.
I'm gonna look at Medicine Net because they go into the craziest detail here. 6 stages of rigor mortis.
Okay. Educate us.
The body is still able to get a small amount of oxygen anaerobically. The muscles are still soft and movable. Anaerobically, it's like your muscles will ferment to get oxygen. So you don't have to be breathing. Your lungs aren't supplying oxygen. Your blood flow's not supplying oxygen. Your heart's not beating. So what your muscles do is they start to ferment to create their own oxygen.
Gnarly.
Minimal. That's stage 2. The body's muscles will start to turn stiff in this stage. The face muscles are the first to be affected. That's wild. Moderate. More body muscles begin to harden, and it becomes obvious that the body is no longer loose or flexible. Advanced. Most of the muscles in the body are now stiff and do not bend. Complete. All muscles in the body become hard and inflexible. Past. Rigor mortis is complete, and the body now moves into the phases of livor mortis and finally decomposition. So, to answer the question now, rigor mortis is the third stage in which the muscles harden and become stiff, caused by the lack of ATP. They actually say the name here, but I can't read it. It's probably French. I'm sorry. I just had to take another shot.
They weren't even involved in this one, man. You just drive by them.
This is completely my ignorance, but it was just a fun shot. Adenosine.
I want to see it now.
I've heard this a million times. ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
Never mind. I don't want to see it.
Which gives energy to the muscles. Rigor mortis is a significant tool to any death examination because it can narrow down the time frame of death.
So, in order to make it work with zombies, the body would have to still be breathing.
And it does, right? So they do still kind of breathe. But the blood isn't pumping, at least not that I'm aware of. I can't.
That's true. Damn. Because if their heart was pumping, you would consider them alive.
Right.
Man, zombies are so unrealistic. It sucks.
So then zombies aren't even zombies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they wouldn't.
The Dawn of the Dead zombies aren't zombies.
I think we just realized that zombies are not a threat ever, simply for the fact that they can't move.
Nope. I won't subscribe to that because the 6 stages of rigor mortis, which begin 2 hours of death and peak at about 12 hours. Overall, the process of rigor mortis goes on for 24 to 48 hours. Then it's over.
Okay, so wait, what do you mean by then it's over?
Rigor mortis ends. They're limber again. They're loose. They're floppy.
Oh, okay. That revives it. The zombie theory.
It's mostly because if you look at the stages of livor mortis, it's the first stage of grossness.
Oh, first stage of zombie.
First stage of grossness. Like there's stages after we die that like we're putrid.
So really, I guess what we've learned here is from hour 24 to hour 48, we got to burn all the rigor mortis zombies before they get loose again.
Yes.
That doesn't sound too hard. I feel like we could do that.
But what do you do in the event that they die and turn before they go into rigor mortis?
Well, then you're screwed. Well, it's the survivors.
I'm going back and reading World War Z because I think there's a touch on rigor mortis in it, and I got to figure that out.
I don't remember.
It's either that or it's the Zombie Survival Guide.
It might be the Zombie Survival Guide because I read like 2/3 of the World War Z book. I don't even know where I left off on that book, man. But I mean, the cool thing about this movie is it kind of bypasses everything we just talked about, simply for the fact that they don't die. But I do disagree that I don't think they're trapped in their body. I would like to think that their consciousness is dead.
Their conscientiousness?
Yeah, their conscientiousness doesn't exist anymore.
Zombies.
No. Well, yes, but specifically 28 weeks later, infected. I don't think they're trapped in their body. I think maybe Dawn of the Dead were like they have some memory.
See, here's why I do believe that they're trapped, okay? Because I do think that they used in the movie, I do think that they used some real life types, right? So they tried to make it a real zombie movie, but it's just not. They're not zombies. The reason why I say that is because if you look up zombie spiders, you will see a web that you will automatically be able to feel.
Okay.
So you don't have to look.
Now I do. Now I do.
So zoologist Felipe Fernandez Fournier.
Ew. Oh.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh. I feel like I can't. Oh.
The zombie spider, the research on the zombie spider was because of a particular wasp that can manipulate spiders. Okay?
Oh, you talked about this on the podcast.
Oh, God, this one drives me nuts. Okay, check it out. So further research presented a gruesome string of events. The Zaripota wasps lay eggs on the abdomen of the spiders. When the egg hatches, the wasp larva emerges. It starts feeding on the spider and begins to take control of its body. When the larva has gained full control of its host, it turns it into a zombie-like creature that is compelled to stray away from its mates and spin the cocoon-like nest that will allow the larva to grow into the adult wasp. So that's like the spider's trapped in itself, being controlled by something else. That's the original definition of a zombie.
I think it's dead.
It's not dead yet. It eventually kills it. Wasp manipulating the behavior of spiders has been observed before, but not. So actually, let me go back up. Before entering its new cocoon, though, the wasp larva first finishes its job by devouring its host. That's when it kills it. It's dead by then, but it's technically alive.
Well, okay, I don't think so.
It's alive, dude.
I think that spider is dead simply for the fact that wasp just aliened it.
That's not the qualification of dead.
I don't think you survive being aliened, and now it's being controlled by this.
No.
By these larvae.
It doesn't burst out of it on the abdomen.
Oh, on the abdomen. Okay. And then what happens?
Then when the egg hatches and the wasp larva emerges, it starts feeding on the spider and begins to take control of its body.
I think on the feeding it thing, it kills it.
I don't think so. Because it's still able to spin web. It's still able to eat. It's just under control of the wasp.
That's so much worse than a spider.
You're right.
Because wasps aren't any better.
Awful.
Wasp. Oh my god. You know,
But that's the real definition of a zombie, under the control of like the witch doctor.
Yeah.
This freaking wasp is the witch doctor.
So wasps are witch doctors.
Fuck wasps, man.
We're making a shirt that says wasps equal witch doctors.
Wasps equal witch doctors.
So when we lived at Jackson, that apartment, there was a time where I would be on the patio smoking, and I looked up at the light once.
Yeah.
And I saw a wasp nest with a wasp there. It was a rather small nest, but there was a wasp there. I'm not scared of wasps. I don't like them, but this wasp, I don't know. It violated my safe space. That was my smoking spot, and when I looked up and I saw that wasp, I legitimately had nightmares. Like, I didn't sleep well. I felt like things were crawling on me. It violated me in so many ways. I don't know why it did that, but yeah, I don't like wasps.
I don't blame you. They are all, number one, they're violent.
Yeah,
right?
and for no reason. What did I do to you?
Yeah, exactly. I don't quite get what is the purpose of this. So I go on rampages.
Why can't they be like bees?
Right.
Because look, bees are chill with you unless you mess with them, and if they sting you, they die. That's kind of messed up, man. I'd much rather a bee be able to keep stinging me than a wasp. Also, what do wasps do?
Wow, that's a good question.
Are they just here to be assholes? Is that all they're here for?
I've never quite researched it, except for, yes, there's a wasp called a mud dauber. I've always known about it, and I knew what they do, but it's just in this conversation, I'm like, wow, wasps are just fucking assholes, because a mud dauber is a parasitoid, which means it's parasitic.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a spider, it paralyzes it. This one does it aliens the spider, because it lays its eggs inside of the spider, and then they eat the spider from inside out.
Okay, spiders may deserve a shoe, but they don't deserve that. That's a bit much.
Well, who do I hate more?
I really hate spiders. I don't know if any creature deserves that.
Okay, well, I was wrong on that. They lay the eggs on the prey, and the larvae eat the spider from the outside. So
that's still bad.
So
though.
There's that.
Okay, that makes me feel less bad for them though, because they don't quite do that. But
they're alive when this happens, because the sting from the wasp does not kill the spider.
Yeah, no, I can't feel bad for spiders because that's what spiders do to their prey.
True.
Just going back to the mist for a second,
Oy.
I imagine every once in a while, like, oh man, being a fly getting stuck in a spider web. You know how terrifying that must be?
Look at The Hobbit.
Yeah, The Hobbit shows it really well. But the mist, like, oh my God.
The only thing I had,
that's my nightmare.
The only thing I had going for me with the mist was that web that I don't know what it was.
It was
acidic.
like acidic. Yeah, it'd kill you.
And that, at least I would die before the spider could play with me. Mm-hmm. You know, if it wrapped me all up in it, I'm dead. The big spider from The Hobbit, man, that sumbitch just stings you, puts you to sleep, paralyzes you, not even puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
Which I'll bet it's like a horrific venom that it has that keeps you able to feel everything. You just can't move.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Right? Because spiders are, Mother Nature is a serial killer, quoting from World War Z. Because the more we're talking about this stuff, the more that is true. Mother Nature is a fucking serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
This is just wild.
Yeah, nature's whack, dude. I recently saw a video. This guy, he was driving, pulled up on a baby bear that was about to eat a baby moose, like had just pulled it down and was about to start gnawing in.
Dude, I saw this.
Yeah, and the guy pulls up and the bear got scared and ran off, and he ended up raising the moose.
Right.
Did you read the comments?
No.
Dude, people suck. Everybody's like, you shouldn't interfere with nature. God, this is not okay. Nobody condone this. And I'm like, dude, it's not like he fist fought the bear and scared it away. Like, he drove up and the bear ran away and the moose was there.
If the bear was a real G, it would have just fucking killed him in front of it. Dinner and a show.
That's true. Honestly, it was the bear's fault.
It is the bear's fault. Why did the bear interfere with nature? Men exist.
Yeah, we are nature. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, screw that comment section.
See?
I agree with you. Yeah.
I gotta say, this is just killing me. We're 40 minutes in.
And we've talked like...
I don't think we have said a damn thing about 28 weeks later.
We've talked like a minute about it. We've said Jeremy Renner was hot.
The hot guy.
To recap, Jeremy Renner's hot guy. Not zombies, but might be zombies, but not zombies.
And Don hunts his kids the whole way through.
Yeah.
Which is why I believe he has a consciousness.
So, no. I would argue the virus is using his memories against him, maybe.
Two things can be true at the same time. He could be trapped in there, incapable of controlling his body, watching. I mean, how hellish would that be? You recognize your children. You see them. You're able to know that's my kid right there. And the virus is like, yep, I'm going to fucking murder them using you.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. When he tackled his son in the tunnels,
yep,
he kind of stopped for a second.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that was just dramatic from the movie or if that was on purpose.
Probably.
But then he bit his son.
Yep.
So the son didn't change.
Right. Well, he did, but he didn't. If you noticed it, they showed his eye.
Oh yeah,
he had the same condition as his wife.
Yeah, he was a carrier.
His mom.
Oh,
which is
her death.
Why? Oh, yeah, that was awful, wasn't it?
Oh my God.
You're strapped down. You're completely immobilized.
Yeah. And he didn't even,
and he's
the way
gouging
he killed
her eyes out, and then he's
God.
He's hammer fisting her head.
That was
not a quick death.
No, that was gnarly. That was really bad.
But I had to. I mean, this to me was like the military in Little Monsters for You. Like what kind of fucking rinky-dink jackass back alley military job is this? That some custodian can just walk into this quarantine room and nobody's watching this?
Look, all access pass, but all access pass?
I'm okay with the all access pass. I'm just not okay with the fact that these motherfuckers just came upon somebody who survived the whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly she had marks on her. She was beaten up. She was hurt. She barely survived.
There's no way they didn't see that she was bit too.
How?
She was
not?
naked when they were spraying her down. They would have seen something. That's what they were looking for.
You saw the wounds at least, right? And so how is there not somebody standing there watching her all the time? This is a medical anomaly. You are the potential for a cure.
Yeah, because she wasn't violent towards them.
Right.
She wasn't trying to hurt anybody. She was scared.
The only thing she showed was the two color eyes.
That and obvious bite marks on her.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, as far as symptoms of the bites and the scratches and the beating.
Yeah, there should have been some sort of guard or something or another. But then he wouldn't have been bit, and then he couldn't have hunted his children.
He didn't get bit.
He didn't get bit. That was the thing, because I thought.
Remember, this is not a zombie movie.
Yeah, my memory was that she fake forgave him, and then when he was kissing her, she bit him as like a "Hi, got you," but didn't think ahead and was like, "Oh crap, I got you." But
no,
but that's not what happened. No, most rational person ever to forgive him and say I love you in that moment, because he dipped on her,
dude.
He dipped hard.
Okay,
but she kind of had it coming.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly. How are you going to choose this fucking kid who
Led the zombies to you.
should have known better than to go and run into you just escaped them.
Mm-hmm.
How did you run? Number one, how do you fucking run upstairs when you know the job now is get out?
You're running where now you're going to have to jump and possibly wound yourself.
Oh, it's just so aggravating. And then she chose to protect that kid. I'm like, you don't even know this freaking kid.
So, okay. I'm going to call you out. You do have a rule about kids, about protecting kids. Now,
Not over my wife.
I think Don was... I don't think he was wrong.
No, I don't think he was wrong.
Especially since he was distraught.
Because there's only one thing that's going to happen. He stays trying to defend her.
They both
He
die.
turns. He kills her anyway.
Yeah. If he stays, they all die.
So 28 weeks later would have just ended within the original 28 days timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the whole thing. This was taking place during the 28 days later, same timeline.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This was the same event.
No, oh yeah, okay, but this was 28 days later happened, and then 28 weeks later happened weeks after 28 days later.
It was the 28 weeks was when they found the mom and then he kissed her. That was 28 weeks later from the original outbreak.
Yes, okay, yeah. Okay, we're following. I thought you were saying that 28 days later and 28 weeks later happened at the same time.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, yeah. They were clearing all the corpses from the 28 days, which is again another one of my proofs that they're not zombies because they died from starvation.
Yeah, I love that. That is so cool. But how did she survive?
That is a great question.
Was she just living off of canned food and stuff?
She had to have been.
What did she eat? Did she still eat regular food? So she was...
Yeah.
She was just a carrier.
She's immune, yeah. She's immune from the effects of the virus, but she carries it.
Man. You know, that's got to suck for the kid now. He can never have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I think they led me to believe, maybe I'm just cynical.
That they
They led
died.
me to believe that he died because the whole outbreak spread to Paris.
And then the night it's living happened.
We're crossing timelines. So
Holy
they're not
crap.
zombies.
Oh, no.
Night eats the world. Wait, you said night eats the living again? You keep doing that.
I
That
thought
time
about-
I didn't even catch it.
I thought about it, and I thought I had the right one.
I didn't even catch it that time. That's hilarious. You keep doing it too.
Dude, they named it wrong.
Yeah, it should have been the night eats the living.
The night eats the world.
Guys, can you go back and
How
change that title?
egotistical of the French to say that they're the whole world.
True. The zombies only attacked them because they knew they were easy targets.
True.
So I have some problems with this one because I don't know how to survive this. Because number one, we're breaking every rule of course, these are two kids. The two kids who run out of the quarantine zone, which again has me wondering, it was Jeremy Renner who caught them. It's like, oh, we have two cubs.
They let them get so far.
They did. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why have all of this security if everybody's just like, oh, they got out.
Stop.
Willy
Don't
Wonka
go.
style. I don't know if you remember the old one, Gene Hackman. Wait, stop, come back.
Stop.
Yeah, that was exactly what it was like. It just, I'm like, come on, man. How did these kids, and they got out in like the worst ways, you know, the military standing right there and they're like standing behind a pole. Like, this is like cartoonish how they're escaping this. But nonetheless, they get out.
They're ninjas.
They caused the whole entire thing, which sadly they caused the whole entire thing because they found their mom.
Well, I don't put the blame on them.
No, I put the blame on the dad.
Yeah, the dad for sure.
But
I guess
I
he
would be
didn't-
guilty. I would be guilty. I guarantee you. If I lost my wife and she was dead in my mind, and then I see she's alive, like she's alive and well.
and forgives you for dipping her.
I'm doing the same thing, and I'm screwed. She's screwed actually.
Well, you too.
Yeah, because then I'm turned. Then I'm doing the bidding of the virus.
Also, okay, So the military rushes all 15,000 civilians that they said there was 15,000 people that lived there.
Mm-hmm.
They put them all in one parking garage. You put all the civilians in one spot that was secured by a chain and a padlock.
This is why, I gotta say, this is why I think he was still in control. No, bad way to say it. Not still in control. He still had all of his memories, all of his consciousness. He couldn't control himself, though. The rage took control of everything. The reason why is because they're showing us that he still knew all of the ways to get into everything. He had the all access pass. He knew how to go into every one of these spots behind the military's back.
I didn't think about that at all. That explains why he came through that one door.
No, and that
shout out the kid,
military lady. Oh no, it was the kid who was watching her. She was like, "Dad." Like, he was terrifying though the whole way through. He bothered me.
Okay, so the actor has a creepy smile, man.
Yeah, he does.
He kind of freaks me out. Even when he wasn't
Yeah.
a zombie, I'm like, you're supposed to be crying over your wife, and you kind of look like you're smiling.
I think you're right. It's that smile. He wasn't smiling, but his mouth like makes this shape where when he was turned,
It's like a pit bull smile.
oh, it almost looked like he was smiling when he was turned, and it was just so wicked looking. But I dug it. I dig the movie. I have a hard time. I don't see how you survive this because you can't do any of the conventional things. You can't hunker down and shelter in place because the military's coming to kill you.
Well, yeah, okay. Even before that, the military kind of dooms you. You can't really survive because they're putting you all in one spot. You don't really have a choice. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not coming back to my home. 6 months?
28 weeks.
Well, yeah, 28 weeks after. I'm waiting a few years before I go back. I want to make sure this doesn't happen.
You're still cleaning up the bodies. Why am I going there?
Yeah. What am I going back for?
What
I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah.
You do the dirty work.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that they were like outsourcing to the United States military.
You are the responsibility of the United States Army.
That's it. So it was another one of those foreign films that was like shitting on American military, which I'm okay with for the most part, except for there were some things that I was like, okay, none of that is even remotely plausible. Like, you quarantine this lady, you think she's so dangerous that you have her completely tied down, but nobody's guarding, nobody's watching. Mm-hmm. You're not afraid that she's going to asphyxiate.
She's like in this random ass parking garage in a fucking.
I'm like, okay, that none of that made sense, but this had to get started somehow. We're in a movie, but let's bypass all of that and say, SHTF, stuff hits the fan.
Okay.
God, this is so tough because
you got to do what the kid did.
You're in a quarantine situation. At the best of examples, the best of conditions, you're in a quarantine situation. You're in a city, not even really a city. You're in a compound that's completely controlled by the military. And then an outbreak occurs and you're now being confined even further.
Well, I think determining whether or not we survive is going to come down to whether or not we meet Jeremy Renner.
Hot guy?
Or yeah. So if we could find the hot guy, then we have a chance.
Okay. What if we get Ryan Reynolds instead?
Well, then we're already saved.
Okay. Deadpool or Green Lantern?
Well, I hope Deadpool.
Green Lantern, we're dead.
Yeah. Just off the writing alone.
The writing sucks.
No, we're dead.
It's just for dramatics. We have to die.
Mm-hmm. So let's say we do meet Doyle. From there on, do we think we survive? I think we survive most of the way. I think everybody survived up until they got out of the district. One of the guys died from the helicopter.
Yep.
Which that
was
pilot,
his fault.
That pilot was so annoying.
Okay, I see your point.
What the hell was he like? I'm not taking them. I'm not taking them. Why? who are you serving now?
Yeah, you're already on the lam. You're gone. You've abandoned your post.
Yeah, you're not going back.
Right.
So what the hell? They were going to kill Doyle.
Right.
Because he left his post. So if you're helping Doyle, you are now an enemy of the army. You might as well take the kids.
Yeah.
And these random people, strength in numbers.
Okay. Okay.
He did a sick helicopter move.
I guess that for me, I forgave him for that. But I see your point.
He was so annoying about it.
I see your point. I was more annoyed by the guy who tried to jump on the helicopter and caused all of that chaos. I was like, oh, you fucking idiot.
Really? I thought he was kind of rational.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
These zombies these infected are rushing us. I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation about you or with you about whether or not you're going to take us. I'm just going to hop on.
Yeah. Okay. But he ended up dying.
Yeah, which I feel bad for him. He was a little bit of a coward. I mean, the kid had bigger cojones than he did.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, I get being scared in that situation, and the pilot was so stupid.
Yeah. You know, I've seen this twice now, and I knew it, and I didn't know it. Idris Elba was in this movie.
Yeah, he was the. I'm gonna let you tell me who he was before I say he was.
His name was Stone. He was one of the military men.
Okay, yeah, he was the
commander of some sort.
Yeah, he was the guy who ordered the strike.
Yeah, I don't know his rank, but yeah, they just call him Stone, which makes it hard because I was like, did they even mention his name?
I don't remember them even mentioning his name.
Yeah,
if they did, then Scarlett must have mentioned it one time.
Okay, maybe. I liked her too.
I liked Scarlett.
I liked her. She was pretty badass.
Except in the tunnels. They all sucked in the tunnels.
Yeah.
So she's military trained, and she was the worst communicator with the night vision.
Yeah.
Honestly, the kids could have done better. She's literally watching this girl walk into a dead corpse, and she goes, "Stop! Stop! 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 Move! Move to your left." I'm like, bro. You waited 3 to 5 business days to tell her to move to the side. What the hell? You're watching her walk into this corpse, and she's freaking out, and you could easily tell her, okay, move to your left. Okay, move to your right. Step over. There's a body in front of you. Step over.
Yep.
But instead, she gives the worst communication ever. And then she saw Dawn. Whether she didn't know it was Dawn, but she saw Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
In the night vision. Didn't think anything of it. Didn't think to warn anybody. And then everything they did say in the tunnels, they screamed.
Yeah.
As if they wanted to lure everything in there towards them. Why?
That was
a painful scene for me.
That was a total breakdown. And then I guess they kind of, for me, they recouped, right? She died. But it was like the kids recouped, composed themselves. But that's when Don got his son, when they had gone a little further, I think, in the tunnel. They went down by where the trains are, and that's when Don came out and saw them. And that's why I don't think zombies would ever be a real threat.
I agree, because...
Whoa, I'll get my kukuri.
Wait. I think he's saying something.
Zombies don't talk.
Just wait a sec. What was that?
Loan. You need a loan? What, are you going to buy a house?
What do you need a loan for?
Home. I think he wants to buy a home. Don't we know someone who can help him with that?
Yeah, we do. Have you heard of Corinne Salas at Next Home Grandview in Glendale, California?
Mm-hmm. She can help you get moved into your forever home now.
Your eternal resting place, if you will. Or forever home. That works. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime like this guy. Call Corinne today at 714-510-6443. You can also find her on Instagram at Next Home by Corinne, or visit her website at corinnesalas.nexthomegrandview.com. That's CORINNESALAS.nexthomegrandview.com.
Not food. We're gonna come back and visit 28 Days Later, which we saw the absolute desolation of the government with the breakdown in the military.
Mm-hmm.
we'll go over that.
I'm excited. Cillian Murphy,
He's just
Oppenheimer himself. I've never seen the movie. I don't know if he actually is Oppenheimer.
yeah. I don't know
I have
either.
no idea.
But Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. I've never seen Peaky Blinders.
I don't think that's his name, but
I don't know. I'm a huge Cillian Murphy fan.
Huge Cillian Murphy fan. The only movie I watched was 28 Days Later. I
know about as much of his stuff as I do Timothée Chalamet stuff.
I don't know anything about him.
I'm not against either of them. I'm uncultured.
I
don't watch a lot of movies, to be honest.
I know I'm hearing more people talk about how popular Cillian Murphy is. Am I saying that right? Or Killian?
I think it's Cillian.
So how popular he is. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. 28 Days Later. I know that guy. That's my level of knowledge.
Like, what about Little Broke Records? Really, really good movie. Like,
don't know.
No. But he was in this one zombie movie.
That's what I'm talking. Not a zombie movie.
Not a zombie movie. This one.
Virus movie. Viral outbreak movie.
Yeah. That just doesn't quite go off the tongue.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't see a way. None of my tips, none of my tactics can hold up in this situation because you're locked in. You're
forced into a position.
God.
You would have to get in the vents.
Yep.
Well, not necessarily. A lot of people were running out. You have to run out of there, not get shot by a sniper, not get eaten, not get shot by the ground troops, and then make it into that storage place or whatever it was to find Doyle and then go with him to even have a chance.
Yep.
Because if you don't go with him, you have no idea you're about to be napalmed.
Right.
So you have to find Doyle.
Yep. Jeez.
I think, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to wrap this up to I don't survive.
No, I can't.
Actually, no, I do survive because I'm not British. Come on. What the hell?
Have you met a British person?
Not in recent times.
Not since 2007.
I'm just saying.
This could be the
Isn't
history
Adele
of
British?
Britain. Oh, yeah, she might be.
Isn't Harry Styles British?
But I haven't met them.
Yeah, they don't exist.
They're AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're AI. I agree. Projections. We could project Tupac. We could project Adele.
All right, but we had some good conversation here. We talked about a lot of things. We do know that there were some real cases of human zombies being studied. There's plenty of zombies in nature. And
that's creepy. We should do an episode just on those alone.
Dude, we could.
On all the zombie creatures?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. And so as we wrap this one up, we'll leave it to you guys. Let us know what you think. Send us an email at alexanderik@willyousurvivethepodcast.com. And
or talk to us on our socials.
Talk to us on our socials. We're on there a lot. I'm mostly on there, but
I glance.
You're there
occasionally. You told me the highlights.
You go to Will You Survive the Podcast on TikTok or Instagram, and Alex and Erik WYS on X, formerly Twitter.
Our X out.
Oh, and we also have Will You Survive the Podcast on Facebook.
Oh, we're on Facebook now.
We're on Facebook now.
Yay.
Yay. So check us out. Let us know. Tell us if there's something you want to see more of or something else that you want to see. And let us know in 28 weeks later, will you survive?